Hello, welcome to another edition of Saturday Night. I am Thecla Wilkie. Just a quick rundown of what to expect on the program. We do have a guest in the house. Yes, a guest that promises to make your time worth the while. But first, we take entertainment tidbits. It's Saturday night. Stay tuned.
One of Nigeria's most talented stand-up comedian, Julius Agu, have been honored by the TuFace Foundation in Atlanta, United States. This honor makes Julius Agu one of the few internationally recognized stars that has his name inscribed on the bricks of the foundation. Julius was presented with the autobiography of Tupac Shakur, titled Tupac Shakur's Legacy, autobiographed by Tupac's mom, Afeni Shakur. The book features removable reproductions of handwritten lyrics, note pages, and a 60-minute CD-rare interview with the late rapper. Square Records have released a statement announcing the end of their business relationship. Mr. Maydi is the only other artist on their label. In the statement, the breakup with Akimayokun Awodumila, popularly known as Mr. Maydi, is due to irreconcilable differences. Helen Anyamelune, former Miss Nigeria 1958, is dead. Helen passed on at her residence in Ugbodu in Delta State after protracted illness. She was aged 75. She was the second lady to be crowned in the history of beauty pageant in Nigeria. She is survived by her sons and sister. Avril Lavigne and Chad Kroger are now engaged. The 27-year-old singer and her boyfriend have been dating for about 6 months after co-writing a song for Avril's upcoming 5th studio album. Report has it that Chad proposed with a 14-carat diamond engagement ring. This will be Avril's second marriage and Chad's first. Both rock icons met in February this year. A wedding date is yet to be set. Henceforth, both agreed to be called Chavril.
Well, that was entertainment tidbits. Up next, we'll be bringing you a teaser of what our guest is made of. It's Saturday night. Stay tuned.
It's a small world where many things happen. It's a small world where many things happen. Rich women.
See, a lot of things happen in life that tend to bring you down. And my brother, I believe in myself, I believe in God. I like it with the lie.
Then the two later become three. They run things together, live in peace and harmony. Then suddenly the three been disagree. One goes solo, the other two follow. Oh no. The world they face right now. See the three been do their thing individually. But remember someday them go leave each other. Cause truly none of them be brothers. I guess you don't know it. This not true story. But there's a little misunderstanding going within us. If we break up, not to wake up. See I was so it. Cause my mama once told me, my son, you're on your own. You have the upper hand. You can make a mass Faze Alone. See from the tree, only one say I. Don't go be to carry on. I say I don't go be to keep on strong.
Well, welcome back. That was Faze Alone by the one and only Faze of Plantashun Boiz fame. Welcome to our studio.
So
welcome. It's a pleasure having you.
Thank you so much.
Wow, you haven't changed at all.
People say I've changed because I look smaller.
You look smaller? Is it like you've lost some weight?
No, the dreads are off and a whole lot has changed in the album in terms of management to everything that has to do with me. So that's why.
So what has informed this transformation?
Each day of our life we grow up to be not young. We don't go any younger, we grow older each day of our life. And I believe we've experienced a lot of things in our lives. So apparently what we see in life has to do with our changes too. Environment changes, music is changing, people are changing. So as the environment changes, you have to change too with it.
Have your eyes changed?
My eyes are still small.
They're so small. Can we have a look?
Okay, that's my eye then.
Oh, great. Oh, great. Because your fans will want to see your eyes. That was so brief. Would you like to have your glasses off for the program?
No.
No. Okay, let them just say hello. Just say hello. Say hello to your fans.
Hello,
without
everybody.
the glasses, please.
Hello, everybody.
All right, good. Okay, now this is Faze Refaced.
Yes, Reface.
Tell us more about it.
Okay, apparently I've changed management. I'm working with Now Music.
Okay.
It's a management that manages TuFace. And the album has changed. I have a lot of songs in the album that's different from what we used to hear in the past. I know Nigerians, we want to really dance this time around, so we give them more of the up-tempo songs. And they should listen to songs like Love You Like I Do. A whole lot of songs in the album. There's a song called Chanting. A whole lot of songs in the album too. So I think as environment changed, like I said initially, everything has changed. The kind of music we listen to, we have to actually work with the trend of music that's coming on now. That's it.
So this change you're talking about, is it just for your music, your brand, or personally as well?
No, it has to do with the brand and personally. It's both of they're both attached to it.
Okay.
You know, like I said, everything around me. I look at things. I took a while. I've not released an album for about 3 years now because I took a while to analyze and see the changes that have taken place in the industry.
Do you have to go to the desert to go and
not
philosophize?
really. No, I don't
When I
want
mean
to.
desert, not literally now. You just went into a reflective mood.
Yeah, I took out time. I did a movie. That's another side of me again. I did a movie called Alero Symphony, done by Amsterdam Malta. Within that period, I looked around. On that period, I was listening to. I was there for 3 months. They were put there for 3 months, lodged for 3 months to do the movie. I listened to while I was there. I listened to a lot of songs from radio stations and a lot of songs that are coming in the kind of sound that's been coming into Nigeria. And then I said, look, if I go into the former sounds I used to do it, I think it won't work out this time around. But I had to still keep myself the way I used to, and my sounds used to sound like, it's called Universal Flavor though. I had the fusion of the R&B thing in it, still had the up-tempo songs, hip-hop and all that in it. But it has changed a little bit, that's why I said it's refaced. People want to dance, I'm keeping them dancing, I'll make sure they dance this time around.
Have you tried being a sport commentator?
No,
because you make a good one. You'll be
difficult.
talking and I'm
Everybody
trying to
says-
pick your words off your mouth. You make a good.
I'll go a bit slow now this time around.
You go make for grandmothers are watching for crying out loud. So
You're not wrong, I won't lie about
Okay,
it.
yeah.
Even in the movie, when I was acting in the movie, I was told that I talk too fast. So, okay, let me go a little slow.
All
Okay,
right.
everybody, my name is
no, our time is going. Alrighty. So when you talk about the transformation that has taken place in your life, what exactly are we talking about?
Like I said initially, I keep saying the same thing all over again. The music, Faze himself, the sound, my personality has changed. My kind of dressing has changed.
Yeah, this is very
Yes,
obvious.
this is-
Your personality has
It's the more
changed.
matured Faze.
This one has changed. What else has changed?
Okay, Faze is gonna get connected real soon.
Great.
That's what she's looking for.
Okay.
You got me on that one.
We'll get there. Now let's rotate backward. Rotate backward because you are a brand now, and for the benefit of those who really don't know you, they probably know you on stage and they listen to your music, but they don't know you, and this is the platform for you to interact and bond with your fans. Where are you from?
Okay, I'm from Delta State in Dukwa West to Kwani.
All right.
Okay, I'm Delta Igbo.
Okay.
I was born from nine in the family, 6 boys, 3 girls. I'm a twin to a girl. In case you don't know, I'm a twin.
Oh,
So,
newsflash.
I'm a twin. Her name is Ify.
Okay.
What else again? I met up with Plantashun Boiz. I met up with Black and TuFace. They were actually the group Plantashun Boiz. I wasn't Plantashun Boy. I wasn't the Plantashun Boy then. And then they heard my kind of sound and they felt that, look, you know, they say 2 heads are better than 1, but 3 is more awesome. So I just joined the group and they loved what I was doing. I'm sure a couple of people came to them and said they wanted to work with them, but they saw that I had a talent and then they put me in and worked with them. I was very lyrical Oji. I wasn't actually singing, I was rapping then. But like I said, I'm the kind of person that I like exploring a lot. So I explored a lot. I still listen to a lot of songs that have been going on. A lot of people are doing rap, it's the same rap game thingy. I had to deviate and then start to do the R&B thing and a little of reggae and fusion of other songs, you know, to keep that pace going.
Okay, pause.
So that's it.
Pause. Yeah. Before you joined the Plantashun Boiz, what were you really into?
I was doing my own thingy. I was playing at a club, Murphy's Plaza. I was the live band. You know, I just doing the normal live band routine. And from there, I think that they came up with a competition, a karaoke competition, which I won. It came out. I managed to be the first. And from there, that's where the talent started from there. You know, that's basically I was in terms of music. That's what I was in. But if you're talking about my school, I know I went to talk about school terms.
So, but was it something that you developed? Like this singing talent you have? Is it something that you were born with, or is something you developed over the years?
It was a child's play thing initially. I was doing it in secondary school then. You know, I was, like I said, I wasn't singing. I was rapping.
Okay.
But my friends said, "Look, take this thing serious," and I did it, and it's working out for me today. You know, it was a child's play thing, but I think after listening to them and listening to a couple of people telling me, go ahead and do this, though my parents didn't want it to come up.
Did this your career in music?
Yeah.
Did it in any way alter your educational studies?
Yeah, it did. It did a bit because music is not something you just have to follow halfway and stop, because every day a lot of people come up with new songs, new styles, so you have to keep upgrading. So I actually found it difficult to fuse both of them. But I did fuse them. It was tight along the line, but I did fuse them. It's working out now.
So when you're talking about fusing, what are we talking about?
Okay,
what's your educational background?
I went to Edo State University. That's Ambrose Lim University.
Okay, what did you study there?
International Relations and Diplomatic Studies.
Interesting.
And I did ATM1, ATM2, ATM1, ATS1 and ATS2.
Are you talking about ATM machine?
No, I'm not just talking about ATS1 and 2.
Okay.
That's to be a chartered accountant.
All right.
And then basically that's what I did basically. And
okay, so you stopped it there.
Yeah.
You paused.
Yes, I paused for that.
I want to believe you're going back maybe much later.
Definitely.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes,
and what would you be studying in the future?
Accounting.
So that your managers won't play any fast one on you.
No, that's not even the issue. It's something that's important in everybody's life.
Accounting.
You know,
Tell us about
accounting
it.
on everything in your life. Everything about life is all about accounting. So your life, you can't tell me you want to go out without doing a calculation on what you're going to do today. You have a particular amount of money you want to spend today. You know how to go about calculating it. So yeah, even in your movement, you're going to be in VI today. You do a calculation. Okay, if I go to VI today, it's going to be hold up here. So let me start from Ikeja, and so there has to be calculation. So that's accounting too.
Congratulations, you have just passed your thesis.
Thank you.
It's your project. Yes, you just convinced the viewers. I'm very sure of that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now going into your album, how many albums do you have to your credit?
Yeah, I have 3 albums now.
Okay.
And the 4th one is coming up soon. So it's called Reface. The 4th one is called Reface.
Faze Alone that
Yes.
we played before we came on. It was more of, you were sounding more like somebody who has been jilted, like a love song, when two lovers,
Yeah.
where, when they split and one is hurt and the other one is just away and all. That was the projection.
Yeah.
I mean, that was what we saw in you.
Yeah.
What informed that, really? Tell us about it. We really need to know.
I don't really like going back to my
I know
own
you don't
stories,
need to,
I will
but
tell
I mean,
my
this is
viewers,
you.
yes,
This
I
is
will.
you. Just say it.
Definitely, I will.
Set the record straight.
Apparently, we were, like I said, we're in the group 3 of us, Plantashun Boiz, TuFace and BlackFace, and me, Faze. TuFace did his own project, did his own solo project. And when there's this fusion when 3 people are together, there's this uniformity, and then when it means for someone to leave the group and do his own project. I love the fact that he did it, because he actually also paved the way for us to do what we're doing today. And apparently we can't be together for our whole lifetime. Like, he's married already, BlackFace is married already. I'm getting married to my girl soon.
Yeah. Oh, well, you have let the cat out of the bag. But we will get there. We will get there. Yeah. So that time when you had that breakup, was it more of? Did you feel that?
Yeah,
You felt the pain. Yeah.
Because if I didn't feel the pain, I wouldn't write the way I wrote the song. I wouldn't be able to get that inspiration to write the song. And I felt the pain because I felt Plantashun Boiz would go for a long while, like 5, 6, 7 years more, and all that, But I mean, everything has a reason, Everything has a reason, and I can see apparently, like you see, the reasons are very, very positive. He left and he paved the way, and we made us.
Did you feel insecure at that time?
Oh, definitely. Why not?
Tell me about it.
Apparently, TuFace had released a song, and it worked out for him. I can't remember the song, but he had released a song that worked out for him. BlackFace then released his own song, and then I was like contemplating. I was like, what am I going to do? What if I do mine and it doesn't work out? What happens to me? So that was the challenge. That's when it came through. And when we write together, we all write together, and not everybody writing alone.
Individually,
it's hard enough to see. And then you're now thinking about the fans that have accepted TuFace's work. He did well. The fans have accepted BlackFace's work. What about me? If it doesn't work, that's when I felt insecure. But I said, look, let me just write a song about what happened between 2 of us, and let's do it. And I did it, and I wrote
so much in love with
and
TuFace. It was obvious.
No, apparently BlackFace was the one I met before I met TuFace.
Okay.
And then I'm only about it. Me and TuFace are even more closer than, I'm close to BlackFace,
What was the connection? What was the link? I know he's not gay. It has nothing to do with gay because he's married now. Yeah. So what was the connection, really?
I think he has his style, and when I sing, people say I sound like him, and they say he sounds like me most of the time. The only difference between two of us is that I have my voice is more lighter than his voice, and then there's a pitch I take that's high. So it's a chemistry. Yeah, it's there. And BlackFace, I think BlackFace now actually gingered that, because BlackFace, when they were in the group together as Plantashun Boiz, like I said, 2 heads are better than 1, but 3 better. BlackFace listened to my song and he said, look, if I come in, I could make something out of the group. Because sometimes when TuFace sings on stage, he has a sore throat. You don't know he's the one singing. I take over and I take his part. He doesn't know. And sometimes when I have a sore throat, he takes my part. So we sound alike. So it worked out, because BlackFace had a different texture of voice entirely. So that's how it worked, and then it clicked together. That's how it is. Yeah. So
what would you say you missed the most while you guys were together?
The harmonies, the voices together. When TuFace comes in, the crowd goes, whoa. BlackFace comes in, and I go in, and the crowd goes, whoa. But now you can't go that way this time around. So, but that was what I actually missed, the fusion. We know how to connect in harmonies in terms of singing. And if you had watched his last performance at Expo Center, you know that people will actually miss the fact that we were together again. That's the thing.
Interesting. That's very touching. Yeah. Very touching. So afterwards, you released the album.
Faze Alone. The album was called Faze Alone. Then I got into the second album, Independent, which had the songs Mental, Bodipo, Need Somebody, a lot of songs there.
Again, I want to ask this question. That's Mental.
Yeah.
What informed that song?
It doesn't have any.
It beats me till tomorrow.
No inspiration behind that song. I just felt like Nigeria.
Was it that you were off, completely off?
No, we're all off. How do I say? Nigeria had a lot of stress in Nigeria. We need to dance through stress, so we take it off our minds.
We just need to go crazy.
Do what you need to do to make yourself happy.
Gospel according to Faze.
Okay, that's my own explanation.
How did you come up with those lyrics?
Like I say, these days music is all about playing. If you make those lyrics get too hard for people to understand, because Nigerians are not ready to sit down and listen to you most of the time when you write songs. So just make it as simple as possible. I just said, look, let me write something that will make people feel more relaxed, that we have little pressure in the country. Then I wrote the song, and without thinking of whether it's going to work or not, I just said, let me just do it and let it happen, and then allow God take over.
And bang.
And it worked.
You sent a lot of Nigerians into the colomentalization camp.
The first time I ever performed this song was in NTA here.
Interesting.
That was the first time.
And then?
Yeah. And I was surprised. I did the a cappella before the song came out, and it worked out for me. I was surprised myself. And then the second challenge was that after being that song, what would I bring out next that people really appreciate? But funny enough, when the album came out, people started loving it.
Interesting. Now, speaking of the Reface, Reface does not have it. Does it have anything that has to do with mental?
No, it doesn't have to.
That face is gone.
That face is a different phase. This is a new phase.
Is it gone?
It's gone right now.
Seriously? Right now?
But it doesn't stop anyone from dancing. You also definitely dance when you get the album. You definitely dance when you get
should we be seeing their hopes, or in the future, do we expect you to have the dreadlocks and all those things that make you really happy, wappy, and all?
It's over.
It's over. The face is over. Yeah. All right. Okay, fans. He's saying he's refaced. Yeah. He's rebranding himself. He's becoming somebody else that will definitely keep you guessing for more. Yeah. Well, we'll take a quick break, and we'll play something from his table. It's Saturday night. Stay tuned.
Independent.
So beautiful. Heaven knows how much I love you. You're the one I love my life. And every time I think of you, every single wrong goes right. Girl, your love is so pure and you water my life. For you, I'll give all angel of my life. You're so beautiful in nature. Heaven's #1 creation. Girl, you're so fine, you don't need makeup. Girl, there's something about your style that words cannot describe. You're specially designed for me. Your beauty's so refined. You're always on my mind. You're the apple of my eyes. Now because of you, Girl, I got my dreadlocks as I found you. Real and pure love, no one has ever touched my life.
Yes, welcome back. It's still Saturday night, and we are still with Faze rebranded. This new album release. What is it all about? What are you trying to push out to the public?
I'm trying to make the public know that Faze is still alive, because I've been out for 3 years without an album. You know, I'm trying to make them realize that, look, no matter how long it takes, we need to really take our time to do things right. You know, a lot of people come out, do an album, and then, you know, these days you see albums come out and they stay for 6 months. They don't stay for almost a year. Then way back then, say talk about 2 years, 3 years back, album stays for 2 years. I'm trying to make an album that'll stay for 2 years, if possible 3 years. That's what I'm trying to create right here.
Okay, so which would you say is your favorite?
Good Wife.
Oh, Good Wife. Now I know. Now I know. I can fix it together. I can edit it. I can really produce that bit.
I can give you the reasons why I like the song Good Wife. It apparently talks about what a real wife is supposed to be like. It's beyond just coming to the kitchen, cooking, probably taking care of the kids. It's the wife being a part of the husband. Like, okay, this is me coming from work. I have my suit. I put my suit on this table here. And then all of a sudden I'm back from work. I put my suit on this chair. I'm sitting right now. She comes and says, oh, honey, are you okay? I'm like, yes, I'm okay. She knows I'm okay because she knows normally I put my suit on this chair and I put it on the table. She's like, you know, and then, you know, okay, there's something wrong. That means she's actually watching my life. Or probably I come in and putting up a particular shoe I'm wearing all the time. She says, go to the wardrobe. I think I kept my pen there. I open up the wardrobe. I see 3 pairs of shoes again. That means she looks at everything I do too. She doesn't just look at herself alone, you know, and that's respectful to me. That's what a good wife is supposed to be. That's what I'm trying to say.
You seem to have a well-grounded perspective as to how a good wife should be.
Because I won't lie about it. I've been through relationships and I know what it is.
So this is your own gospel, you know, how a good wife should be like.
Yes.
What about a good husband? When are we expecting the album?
Okay.
When are we expecting that? We should have a single as well, because you are a man. We should have a good single of a good husband.
The video will tell what a good husband is in the video when you watch the video.
Oh, it's both ways.
Yes, both ways.
But you just decided to target a good wife.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, how many times have you made your fiancé watch the video so that she would have an idea of what you expect when you guys get married?
Her a secret. That's supposed to be a secret. I'm supposed to find out from her. I'm supposed to see that in her. If I tell her, she'll say,
because this is your ideology. Working. This is what you expect a good wife to be like.
She'll be working towards. If I tell her, she'll be acting towards it, not being what it is.
You're a smart man.
So I don't want her to act
from Niger Delta.
Yes.
Worry, don't carry last. Oh, great! You're putting it into play in this one. All right. So apart from the good wife, is there anything else? Any other particular track that viewers should take particular interest in?
You should listen to Reality Check. It talks about. And when I say reality check, it talks about how we can manage our lives. Basically, you know, this is your time. If it's time for you, this is your time to shine. Make use of that time because you might not get it again tomorrow. You know, and also learn to respect people around you, because especially people that made you, maybe because you become someone big today, and then you forget that person you used to sleep in his house is still there trying to struggle, and you don't throw support on that person. Or the person walks to you and tries to talk to you, put up an attitude now because you're big, forgetting that you were staying in his house. So those things are things I'm trying to portray from that song. Reality check yourself properly before you do anything, because that same you that's up there can still come down if you don't do things that right and you don't check yourself properly.
I want to ask this question as well. Yeah. You know, once upon a time, you don't have to listen to, you don't have to watch a video, you know, for you to appreciate music, right? Yeah. Now, in these times and age, we have so much drama on stage when people are performing, and sometimes we lose track of the message they're passing on to their fans and to people who are followers of this artist. What do you have to say about that? Music being more of drama instead of passing messages across.
And I think it's according to what you write. Some songs don't have meanings. some songs have meanings. I'm not going to paint anybody. I'm going to say that some people are talented in that aspect and some people are not talented in that aspect.
Okay, so with this new branding, rebranding of Faze, the Reface of Faze,
yes.
It does that mean that will you also be pushing out meaningful songs?
Yes, definitely.
Would that be the beginning of pushing out meaningful songs?
Yes, definitely. Why not? Definitely.
Because you're maturing. You're not longer a youth anymore.
Yeah, definitely.
You're maturing.
But no matter what we do, we need to make people dance. That's what's important. Because people can just sit down.
Even if you're making them colomenta.
Yeah, no, not this time around.
You're lucky. Count yourself lucky.
Thank you.
The city isn't as hot as...
I tell you, it's hot right now. It is hot right now.
Are you serious? Oh my goodness, but you're not sweating. You're not breaking a sweat. So you're taking it real good in your stride. Inside out. Okay, great. Okay, we're not doing much of interrogation tonight.
Please,
so next time when you come, be prepared.
I will be ready.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So when is your wedding coming up?
That I'll let the world know soon.
Oh, great.
I'll let the world know soon. We're working towards that by God's grace.
And the lucky girl?
I'm keep my lips sealed.
Sealed.
But she knows herself.
Oh, great. Oh, great. So
she knows I love her. That's the most important.
Oh, great. Yeah. Also, if you're listening, he's in love with you and he wants the very best
definitely.
For you. All right. So thank you so much for coming on Saturday Night. It's been a pleasure having you.
I'm really happy to be here today.
Oh, great. Thanks. Great. I'm sure we'll have you some other time very soon.
Because
hopefully.
I enjoyed myself.
Oh, great. I'm happy you enjoyed yourself against all odds. So great. Good. So on that note, to say, viewers, thank you so much for staying tuned to Saturday Night. Until next week, when we'll come up with another interesting guest, it's been Saturday Night. Have a pleasant night.